Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnic Crow. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I want to give everybody a big thank you, whether you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber from my other channel, for following me on my journey and showing me all the love and support. I am grateful from the bottom of my heart and soul, and I am very thankful for each and every one of you guys. This video is for the star sign of Aquarius, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius North Node, Aquarius South Node, Aquarius and Venus, or Aquarius Rising. These messages are for you. Okay, so for this week, we're going to do the Celtic cross spread using two different decks of tarot cards, the Mystical Cats and the Witch's Tarot. What is a witch without her cat, right? So let's go ahead and start with the overall energy for Aquarius for this week of October 2nd through October 8th for Aquarius. What does Aquarius's energy look like this week? Traveling lightly, simplifying your life. All right, Aquarius, what a beautiful message to start off with. So, Aquarius. So I feel like what you're doing is you're getting rid of all the garbage in your life. Anything that no longer serves you emotionally, mentally, spiritually and physically, so that you can raise your vibration, so that you can see the signs and that are pointing the way forward. If you look on this card, this gentleman just has a little satchel on his back. That's all he needs, right? The basic necessities of life. And to me, it looks like he's at a fast walking pace. Why? Because he's not dragging anything behind. He's not dragging those suitcases, he's not dragging it like garbage. He is throwing it away. He is putting it in a trash can. And he is only moving forward with what he needs. And actually, that's not even a satchel. That is an instrument. To me, it looks like an Dobro or Adobe. It's sort of like a guitar kind of thing, but that's what it looks like he has on his back. It's like a flat top guitar or an Dobro or whatever that instrument's called. Leonard Skinner talks about it. When let me think the name of the song. Curtis Lowe, the finest musician. He sat and played his dobro for a little bit of change, could buy himself a bottle of wine, and his life was happy. It was simple. So look up the lyrics to that song. It's called Curtis Lowe by Leonard Skinner. That's kind of what this reminds me of. You're moving forward in your life, but you're living a more simple life. Because why? Because you're not dragging that baggage with you. And if you look, even the leaves look like the season change, right? It's a change of season. It's a change within your life. It's a change of how you are, I feel, moving forward. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going. So that's what the overall energy is for you this week. So now we're going to go ahead and shuffle up the tarot cards. And what we're going to do is, this is the Mystical Cats Tarot. So I'm going to ask the question, and I'm going to pull the cards. I'm not going to show a cross. I'm just going to ask the question. And then I'm going to do the Witch Tarot as a clarifier for Aquarius for this week. Okay. Okay. So we're shuffle up the Witch's cards now, the Witch's Tarot. These ones are a little bit harder to handle. When I was down at Serenity Hill, we laminate them, and the laminate did not stick to all of them. So they're just like, all the cards are up underneath the lamination, and all I can say is, wow, you know. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these cards. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. So we can see your overall energy as you're simplifying your life. You are raising your vibration by letting go of all that no longer serves you. You are putting it in a can and you are walking away from it because the signs are showing you the way forward, and you have to, I feel, move a little bit quickly. So therefore you can't be dragging nothing with you. Alright, so what is Aquarius's energy look like coming into this week? We have Two of C. So to me, that is the Two of Cups. I feel like that is definitely about a partnership. So I feel like what you were putting in the can and leaving behind you is all them emotions. Because Aquarius, from what I've been seeing in your readings, there was a little bit of pain that you had to finish up clearing away. And so I feel like you are definitely finishing it up this week. You are moving forward on your path. You are living a simple, humble life. Because why? Because the Spirit is showing you the signs. They're showing you the way to this commitment. So if you look in the background here, there's a lion, right? That's about having the strength and courage to leave that behind. So clarify Two of C. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, you got a 2 and a 9 here, so that adds up to an 11. 11s are about what? That's a master number. What are you mastering? Well, you're mastering being in a more simple life. You're mastering raising your vibration, moving forward on your journey. And I feel like it has a lot to do with another relationship. You two have had a lot of wounds that you had to work through. I feel like you're finished with them wounds. You learned all the lessons perhaps that you're meant to learn. And that is why you have learned to raise your vibration. Okay? So that is what I see. I feel like you've mastered something in your life. Big time master something. So ones are about our thoughts, right? So I feel like that is exactly what you are shifting out of, is your thought pattern of being stuck in this wound, right? So what are you being challenged with this week? Ooh, 10 of C. So the 10 of C is about happiness. It's about completion. It's about, you know, having a happy family. For some of you, perhaps maybe you are expecting in addition to the family. All right. Perhaps you're expecting a baby by July of next year. June, July, something along them lines. See all the kittens on there? So I feel like you could be finding out you're expecting, Aquarius. So clarify it. 7 of Wands. But it's in reverse. So the 7 of Wands is you're putting down a defense mechanism, right? You're putting down a defense mechanism. Any walls that you may have had energetically, again, you're putting them down. You're living a more simple life. You are traveling forward lightly. You're seeing the signs that it is time to put down the walls, right? Because what are you being challenged here with? Stop being so defensive. Stop being so defensive, especially with your family. Okay, so the 10 of Cups is about your family, your soul family, your siblings, even the people that you call family that really are not family. So you're being challenged to put down that defense mechanism against your soul family. Okay, so What is the root or the foundation of your current situation? Three of Earth. Beautiful, Aquarius. So this tells me the foundation of your current situation is now you're able to work with the other person. You're able to work things out with them. You're able to be on the same level as them. I feel like you both are searching for the same thing. You see this beetle, it's green, but the beetle also reminds me of Egyptian days, like a scarab beetle, but it's green. So green represents your heart chakra. So you both are on the same page with that heart chakra where you're opening yourself up to giving and receiving to another person. Why? Because you have healed the wounds, right? You have healed the family wounds here. And therefore you put down the defense mechanism and you're throwing away any heaviness. Page of Wands. Yeah, you're able to communicate. You're able to open yourself up to this other person, a particular soulmate, Two of Cups here, in a relationship. You're able to open yourself up in a relationship and express how you feel on a positive level, and the other person is able to do the same, and you both are able to receive the conversation in an equal way. You two are on the same page, right? When it comes to conversing, when it comes to expressing your feelings, whether it's agreeing to disagree or telling each other you love them. And it's a very trusting and positive relationship. Why I was stuck with that word, I do not know, Aquarius. All right. So moving forward, recent past. Five of Fire. So in a recent past, I feel like there's been a lot of verbal miscommunication. Fire has been flying, claws have come out. There's been a lot of opposition in your life, a lot of opposition in this relationship. Like I said, fire's been flying, like a lot of fights, lots of disagreements. Claws come out, and that is why you're being challenged here to retract them claws, right? Retract them claws, because this is a good thing, is what Spirit is telling you. So let's clarify that. Yeah, Two of Wands. So what I feel is, in the recent past, you have made this decision. You have made this decision to let go of this opposition and retract your claws, right? Why? Because Spirit is telling you, look, the world, you got the world in your hands, right? You are able to move forward, and the decision is yours. So we have a cat on here. See the cat, right? So I feel like a lot of you may have a pet, and this pet is sort of a therapy session. All right. So in a recent past, like I said, you made this decision to retract your claws. You've made a decision. Okay, well, we're going to agree to disagree. We have to agree to disagree because the relationship is perfect, but that's okay, because I would rather move forward and have a more simple and peaceful life than have conflict and opposition in this relationship. So I kind of feel like in the recent past, you've just decided, okay, we're going to have to agree to disagree on something, right? Well, that's okay, because if you notice here, like I said, you are opening yourself up, Aquarius, to positive communication, not only in communicating your emotions as well as receiving your emotions. Why? Because you're being challenged to retract your claws with your family, with this person, this particular soulmate, right? So what are you thinking about? Eight of C, which is exactly what this card tells me. So the Eight of C is, again, walking away from something, right? Walking away from all this emotional baggage that you've been carrying with you. That's what the Eight of Cups is about, right? Walking away from all the emotional baggage that has caused a lot of turmoil, that has caused a lot of I apologize for the stop there. My cat was the cat was into something and I just totally blew my mind when I turned around to see what she was into, but that's okay. She didn't hurt anything. So I feel like that's what you're thinking about. How can I live this simpler life? How can I move forward in search of something better for myself, better for somebody else? So that's what you're thinking about. How can I leave this pain behind? Anything that had me boxed in mentally, how can I leave it behind? What I want to move forward, and I want to search for something better in my life. On an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a mental level, right? So mentally, you are walking away from any pain that has kept you inside this box, right? That has had you confined, that has had you boxed in. And I feel like you're definitely seeing the signs that there is something better awaiting for you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another card. Oh, yep, there you are. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, coming right out. Aquarius, coming right out. Turning your back to them, that emotion that has had you boxed in. So you're definitely searching for clarity, right? You're searching for clarity, and Spirit is showing you the signs. Absolutely. It's time. It is time to feel at peace. It is time to relax. It is time to pay attention to the signs. So exactly what I was saying. What are you thinking about? You're searching for clarity. You are searching for a way to move forward, to raise your vibration, to step out of that boxed in energy that your head and your heart has kept you in all your life, right? So what is coming towards you? Ace of C. Definitely a new beginning, a new emotional beginning. For some of you, like I said, you could be finding out you're having a baby, maybe a grandbaby, an actual baby. Maybe you want kids, you want to extend that family. But what is coming towards you is definitely a new beginning with this relationship where you both are going to come together and be as one. King of Pentacles, yeah. So the King of Pentacles it's an earth element. It is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I think specifically Taurus. Don't hold me to that, though. I'm not exactly sure. But if you look, he's upside down, right? He is upside down. But what is he looking at? That Ace of Cups, right? So I feel like there is somebody in your energy, Taurus, or sorry, somebody in your energy, Aquarius, that is looking back. I feel like they're looking back at how can I have a simpler life? How can I see the signs of what I need to let go of? While Spirit is telling you, for one, you need to relax. You need to stop allowing your thoughts to box you in. You need to release control of the outcome, at least release control of your life, and start living according to the signs and the synchronicities that Spirit is showing you, and moving forward. You know, again, traveling lightly, letting go of all that baggage, stepping out of that box in energy, and pay attention to the signs, because Aquarius, I feel like you're very spiritual. You are able to see the signs but you were so wrapped up in that emotional pain that you really was not seeing clearly. So now you're thinking about that, right? You're thinking about that. How can I let go? How do I step outside of this box and see clearly and be able to speak my truth, right? From a heartfelt space and be able to receive the same conversation backwards without fur flying, claws coming out, opposition, bickering, being so defensive, right here. Well, for one, you need to raise your self-esteem. You need to learn to love yourself, because here it's showing me you're not loving yourself, right? You need to ground your energy big time. Ground your energy. Okay, so how are you viewing yourself? We have, this is the Temperance card. So how are you viewing yourself? Well, you are viewing yourself as walking along this path, right? You have a rainbow on one side, but look how the water is splashing up, right? Look at that water, how it's like all frothy and wavy and splashing, and I feel like that the current is really, it's really rough. Like it's a rough rough emotions. I'm trying to think the word I want to say here. Like the emotions are very choppy. They're very up and down. They're very disturbing, right? So here we have the Temperance card. So it's about being able to temper your emotions with your mind, walking forward on your journey, bringing yourself into alignment on your journey, bringing yourself into that, like opening up all your chakras, right? By what? Letting go of these choppy emotions. So this is about tempering your mind and your heart. It's about being patient, right? You have to be patient with the other person. It's about trusting the divine, right? 5 of Swords. Yeah, like I said, tempering the mind with the heart. Don't feel so defeated, right? Because you need to become more patient with somebody and not be quick to cut them with your sword, Aquarius. Stop feeling defeated. Stop feeling like everybody's walking away from you, right? And learn how to trust the divine. That's how you're seeing yourself. So how are other people seeing you? Look at that, the Strength card. Having a strength, see all the bluebirds? Having a strength and a courage, again, to trust what you're hearing, to trust what you're seeing. Look how big this cat's eyes are. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Raising your vibration. You got the Ace of Cups twice here, right? What's coming towards you? The Ace of Cups, clarifying the Strength card as other people seeing you. Other people see you as somebody who's strong, somebody whom has that, is so full of love, so caring, so giving, right? Somebody who's full of love, somebody who is very emotionally strong, somebody who's very intuitive, very, very intuitive. That's how other people are seeing you. Somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who's very in tune with their spiritual side. Somebody has good self-esteem. Somebody who's very loving, very giving, very strong-willed. So beautiful. So hopes and fears. Ace of Earth. So somebody is hoping for definitely a new beginning. You have 3 aces. Oh, another one, Ace of Wands. You got 4 aces. The Ace of Cups twice, the Ace of Earth, which would be the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So there we go back to that 11 energy. We have 3 aces. 1, 2, 3. All 3 different suits. Okay? The only thing that's not out is the Ace of Swords. But you're holding that sword right there. You're holding that sword. So hopes and fears, I feel like when it comes to the hope and fears, I feel like you're hoping for this new beginning. You are hoping to grow, to expand. And again, back to that master number 11 coming through again. Able to ground your energy, able to listen to your intuition, because Ace of Wands is a fire energy, but it's also about action. It's also about your intuition. So you have Earth, Cups is water, Pentacles is Earth, Cups is water, Swords is air, and then Wands is fire. Cups is your emotions, Pentacles is the 3D world, Swords is communication, your higher self, Wands is the spiritual, right? So it's about, again, traveling lightly, learning that lesson, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. So for some of you, you could be seeing butterflies. But the most important thing that I see is that you are learning to ground your energy and trust your intuition. Outcome. 7 of Cups. So the outcome is, I feel like you were making that decision, right? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. You were making that decision to release the grip on your life. To let go of hanging on to anything, keeping yourself, I feel like you clench your teeth a lot. I feel like you grind your teeth a lot in your sleep. I just feel like you are making the choice with the 7 of Cups. You are making the choice to let go of your emotional illusion that keeps you in your own little bubble by releasing the grip that you have on your love life, in your spiritual life, in your physical life, and your mental life. I feel like you have options. That way you can see your way forward and see that way you don't miss any opportunities that could come at you because you're so busy hanging on to this opposition. You're just so busy hanging on to the cornerstone of pain in your emotional body that you're unable to see all the options that's in front of you. So the outcome is you're making the decision to let go of that grip. And you are therefore able to see all the options on your way forward. You're able to see the signs that there is different opportunities that are going to present itself to you, is what I see here. Yep. And therefore you are letting go of the pain. And you are going to be ready for a new adventure. What a beautiful message there, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and check into your spiritual life, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and check into your spiritual life. For Aquarius. What is Aquarius' spiritual life like this week? Okay, yeah, look, just like I said, raising your vibration. We have spirit of the heart. So you could be having a heart chakra activation, a spirit of the witch, and spirit of elixirs. Okay, so I feel like you are opening up your psychic abilities. Why? Because you're able to see the signs. Why? Because you have mastered a lesson. And you know that you have to ground your energy because you're so sensitive. You're very, very psychic. And that is why you're asking for clarity. And spiritually, you are raising your vibration and you're identifying with what you need to walk away from to raise your vibration is what I see here. So you very well are, you could have magical abilities, you could be able to cast spells, but I feel it's that you are psychic because you're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. You could be having visions in your dreams because the Seven of Cups here is about, see all the different, I feel like this is all the different visions that you have. But I feel like too, this could be coming in your dreams. You could have premonition dreams. So let's clarify spirit of the heart, a spiritual path for Aquarius. Yeah. You are letting go of this morning energy and you are raising your heart's vibration. You're actually having a heart chakra activation. Umbrella sheltering. So I feel like what you are doing is you are learning to protect your energy. You are learning to protect your energy by maybe doing a little bit of magic, right? Learning to go out and connect with nature to ground your energy. I feel like you're, so that you can feel secure with what you see. I do feel you're definitely learning to ground your energy, going out, spending time in nature, and you realize that nature is a source of magic. See how the tree is here? I feel like you're hugging trees. You are going out for walks, even just sitting with your tailbone on the ground. All right, spirit of Elixir. Yeah, you are not allowing these emotions to intoxicate you no more and keep you in this punishment is what I see on a spiritual level. You were learning to protect your energy from people and things like this right here, this opposition, the firefly claws. You're learning to protect your energy from the drama around you. I feel also there could be either a third eye activation or a heart chakra activation where your psychic abilities are enhancing or activating. Why? Because you're raising your vibration is what I see here. So let's go ahead and talk about love. Seeing how that's the first card that popped out was the Two of Cups for Aquarius. What's happening for love for Aquarius? Okay, inner child. So you're definitely working on an inner child. That makes perfect sense. With being challenged with the Ten of Sea. I feel like your family life may have been very challenging, which caused a lot of wounds to your inner child. Settling. And family. Exactly. So what I feel is I feel like somebody definitely wants to have a family, and that's why you got the Ten of Cups. Somebody, like I said, could be finding out they're pregnant, maybe even having a grandchild, or just a child, or possibly even once children. We got inner child, we got the teddy bear, and now we got the family. So you had a very, very challenging family life. And it caused you to settle for less than what you deserve. You carried a lot of wounds around in your inner child. Therefore, you kept yourself caged. See the fence? You kept yourself caged and sheltered because of them wounds. So here you are, seeing the light, right? Seeing the light. I identify with these wounds. I understand why I have them now. I understand what I have to walk away from. I understand why I put myself in this box, right? It's because I settled for less than what I deserve because I just wanted to be in a relationship kind of situation. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull another card here to clarify. Okay, so yeah, there was definitely a lot of things said to you. There was a lot of things said to you. I also felt too, you may not have had like a lot of hugs and kisses, or you may have felt left behind. Maybe your parents were a little controlling, didn't let you out of the yard. You know, I just feel like there was a lot of verbal abuse. Yeah, honeymoon. So I feel like what you do at the early stages of a relationship is you allow these emotional wounds to come in and sting you, and therefore lower your standards, and you settle for less than what you deserve. So the solar plexus is coming through here, which is a fiery energy, which is telling me you have that strength, right? You do have the strength to face them wounds and not settle for less than what you deserve. There is a sting there for a long time from somebody's words or somebody's actions in your family, and therefore that caused these wounds, and they stuck with you throughout your life. Family. Oh, yep. So I feel like, going back to the Ten of Cups, I feel like your family kind of like hung your heart out to dry. And I feel like for some of you, you may feel like your family just left you out to the curb. For others of you, I feel like you can go ahead and put your heart on the line with your family, and tell them how bad they emotionally hurt you. For others of you, I feel like you'll be safe enough to put your heart on the line with this Two of Cups. This is definitely about soulmate energy. This is a soulmate. You got all these ones coming through. You got 1111 for crying out loud, and 2 Ace of Cups. So there is definitely a lesson mastered in your heart space, where you are learning to identify with the pain that you've been carrying so that you can raise your heart's vibration. See, it's hanging on the line here. So you're not afraid to put your heart back out on the line. And for some of you, again, you could very well be finding out that somebody's pregnant, or maybe even want children in the future. We have inner child and family coming through twice, you know. Yeah. So that caused a sense of feeling blue. Oh. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull a final card for you, Aquarius. A final card for Aquarius. What is the final message that you want to give Aquarius for this week? Sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Hope. Look at the blue, right? Blue is about communication. So act with fortitude and cooperation. So being able to cooperate with another person, which goes back to the Three of Pentacles, right? The Three of Pentacles. Where is it? Let's see if I can pull it out back here without knocking everything over. Right here. The Three of Pentacles. Being able to cooperate with other people, right? Archangel Gabriel. Listening to Gabriel. Being able to contact clairaudiently and actually talk to him, right? If you look, the sheep's heart is illuminated. Being able to communicate the heart from the heart space without being defensive. Being able to cooperate with other people. Being open to receiving their opinion, their point of view. and being able to agree to disagree. Not every relationship is perfect, right? Alright, Aquarius, so those are your messages. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed week.